បន្តនាងខ្ញុំសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញលោកជំទាវ Pauline Tamesis អ្នកសម្រួលអង្គការសហប្រជាជាតិអញ្ជើញថ្លែងសន្ទរកថាសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញ
Good morning. My respects to His Excellency Che Vandit, Ministry of Post and Telecommunications, Excellency Sok Putivut, Secretary of State, Ministry of Post and Telecommunications, Excellency Kong Mary, Undersecretary of State, Ministry of Economy and Finance, and Secretary General of Economy and Digital Startups, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to participate in the opening session of the Coordination Workshop on Digital Government Policy. Now more than ever, digital government is a key enabler of sustainable development and an important instrument to support government's aim and functions across ministries, agencies, and across all levels of administrations. Let me start by commending the Royal Government of Cambodia under the leadership of the Ministry of Post and Telecommunications through a whole of government approach for prioritizing digital government and digital transformation as a driver for social and economic progress and sustainable development in the country. According to the United Nations e-government survey, Cambodia has made remarkable progress. Two indicators. One, increase in global ranking in e-government from 158th place in 2016 an increase in global ranking in e-government from 158th place in 2016 to 124th in 2020. Second, the increase in e-government development index or EGDI from 0.26 in 2016 to 0.51 in 2020. Despite the progress, we know that more can be done. And what is needed for successful implementation of a digital government policy? The ingredients for success may not be immediately what we think of. What we are learning from other countries, and Excellency Kong Mary had mentioned one of these ingredients. One of the ingredients, or four ingredients, to make digital government work to supplement the interoperability and efficiency principles highlighted by Excellency Kong Mary. The first one is trust. Trust, indeed, digital trust is a key driver for digital transformation. This is not surprising as trust mediates the relationship between the quality dimensions and the public value of e-government. Regardless of how advanced a country is in terms of ICT infrastructure, many studies focusing on the citizen adoption of e-government services suggest that trust, security, and transparency are the major issues for e-government adoption. The second is inclusiveness. Building an inclusive and digital knowledge society for all Cambodians to enjoy the full benefit of digital transformation will help to reduce social inequalities. Digital has become the default way of working post-COVID, and this workshop is a testament to this. And it's not only the government adopting digital, it's business, education, healthcare, and many more sectors. A wide part of society, however, the poor, rural dwellers, people with disabilities, the marginalized, might be excluded due to the lack of digital awareness, literacy, lack of access to digital equipment, and most importantly, connectivity. Leaving no one behind means leaving no one offline. The third is rights. A rights-based approach ensures an open, free, ethical, and accessible digital space that is in line with principles of human rights, including freedom of expression, protection of privacy, universal access to information, openness, multilingualism, and diversity. The right to privacy is one of the foundations of a democratic society. It is also key to the enjoyment of other rights and fundamental freedoms, and the full respect for the right to privacy contributes to everyone's ability to participate in political, economic, social, and cultural life. Fourth, transformational partnerships. Digital transformation is much bigger than adopting digital technologies alone. Digital transformation requires change in how organizations and processes function and how we work together. The change is required because we are adopting new digital technologies, and I'm grateful that we have an excellent collaboration and partnership between the UN and the Ministry of Posts and Telecommunications in many digital areas. My colleague from UNDP will present more about the United Nations work in the next session. But in closing, I'd like to reiterate the United Nations commitment to continue working with the royal government to make the digital government vision a reality. In particular, we offer 3 areas of support while ensuring coherence with ongoing and planned sector-specific UN programs that are already in place with many other ministries, including the Ministry of Posts and Telecommunications. First, we will help to enhance legal frameworks that are relevant to digital transformation in line with international standards. We will work closely with the Ministry of Posts, the royal government, to provide continued technical assistance for inclusive and transparent legislative review processes. Second, an ambitious policy such as the digital government policy will require resources to make it happen. The UN can support a digital readiness assessment as a starting point to prioritize efforts and the required investments. It can also guide the roadmap for implementation and coordination amongst various stakeholders. And third, the UN is ready to support the royal government to facilitate multi-stakeholder discussions, building on this workshop to forge common understanding of the vision for digital transformation of Cambodia. We are encouraged to learn that the Supreme National Economic Council would provide an overall umbrella for this vision, and we would like to experiment together as to how digital transformation actually happens, and from there learn and scale our efforts. Through learning, we can facilitate an inclusive process of change, the change of mindset, the change of behavior and systems needed to thrive in a digital society. With inclusiveness, we build trust. With trust, we can together create an open and accessible digital space where every Cambodian can thrive and prosper. Thank you very much. Akun Charan.
សូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណលោកជំទាវ